This is something I didn't say in our last Andor episode. And I'm just bursting into the gates here. We'll introduce ourselves in a second, but this is just something that's like, it's top of my page of notes. It's something that is like blaringly obvious to me every time I start a new episode of Andor. What a lame title screen. Like,
yes.
Like we've talked, I talked about like, longing for the Star Wars fanfare and all of this stuff. And yeah, maybe it would fit here, maybe it wouldn't. But this sucks. It's it feels out of place. It doesn't blend into the episode very well. They always stick it right at the beginning instead of giving us like a little, like, intro into the episode, and then the music starts and it comes up, and like it's just like tacked on at the beginning.
And not to beat a dead horse, but I gotta beat the dead horse. Where's the orchestral epic theme?
Right.
Like everything else,
whether it's not the Star Wars fanfare.
Star Wars fanfare or not, every Star Wars property to date has still had some sort of nice, whether it's super epic or it's kind of intense sounding, whatever it is, it has that theme, that orchestral music leading into it. And this just
sounds like someone made it in their basement.
Yeah, it's bland.
Yeah.
It's not exciting or mysterious. It's just, yeah.
Hello and welcome.
Not good. I'm Carl.
Oh, you're supposed to say welcome to the Movie Man podcast.
No, you didn't. Welcome. I'm Carl.
Hi, I never introduce myself. Pete always does that.
You're a big boy. You can take care of yourself.
And I'm Brady.
And welcome to the Movie Man podcast.
There we go.
The B team.
We'll figure it out. We'll get a dynamic.
I was telling when Pete was giving me some of the equipment for this first couple episodes. He was like, "Do you guys know what you're gonna do?" I was like, "I have no idea. I don't think we want to make a carbon copy of what you and Brady do, but we'll have to figure it out." It might
and for sure, like that's we don't want it's got to feel
he was asking me if I was going to do trivia, and I was like, "No, that's like your thing. I might do that if I'm sitting in for you, but
I've done it a couple of times. There's been a few times where I've done the trivia for him, and it just never feels right.
Yeah.
It feels like I'm wearing someone else's underwear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or like a friend lends you a bathing suit.
I don't want to do it. Yeah. It doesn't feel like it's mine.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I'm slipping in. I'm horning in on somebody else's territory doing it.
Yeah. Okay, so episode 2 of Andor. We get some more subtitleless Kenari.
Yep.
And I think my guess, if you're ready for it, is that the Kenari kids, because they're like, not savages, but they're like, I don't know, they're not living in nice homes. Like they're these kind of like, they almost look marooned there in a lot of ways, right? Like they're all just kind of like, it's like a Blue Lagoon situation.
It almost feels very Neverland in that there's no adults.
Yeah, and so what I think, so we get a shot of this big abandoned and in many parts caved in mining operation.
Yeah.
And I think that these are the kids of the miners who died during cave-ins and disaster, like whatever went down there. And so these kids are all orphans now and this is the reason, like, their clothes don't look like they fit them. Like in many cases they're too big because it's not their clothes. It's the clothing of their parents, right? Like Cassian's got, there's a shot of his feet and he's got like stuff stuffed into his shoes to make his shoes fit. And
he's got like, instead of like normal shoes, he's got like some kind of band around the ankle of the shoe tying it shut instead of a normal kind of shoelace. Or
so that's what I think is up with that.
But it's a cool theory.
But also, I don't know. So there's a bounty out for Cassian now. Not really a bounty, right? Because they're not offering any money, but they
Our
are.
excessive compulsive neat freak has gone above and beyond what he was told to do, and
Yeah.
Put a
Oh, and
bounty
shit is going to hit the fan, man.
yeah,
When the chief inspector gets back, like,
he's fired.
I am so excited for that.
Yeah,
That's like, I just want to see this guy reprimanded. Like, that is what I'm looking forward to in the show more than anything.
I have the feeling, especially near the end of this episode, where like he's like really taking charge. I get the sense that he's actually going to get a promotion, and he's actually going to become an Imperial officer.
Oh.
That's my guess.
He seems like he would want nothing more.
Yeah.
You know, he's very, like, I don't think, this guy doesn't have a family or anything. He is career driven.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's all about that work life.
Yeah. Something that doesn't make sense to me in this episode, or isn't explained and just kind of feels, I don't know, like off character maybe, is that
guess?
Andor
Oh, it's about Andor. Never mind.
has let slip to so many people
Oh,
that he's from Kenari.
right.
When there's been
Why
this,
does that feel off brand? Because it doesn't to me.
just because it's so stupid. Like, I don't know.
Right, like to me, like they've come up with a backstory for him so that he can have
He's
a
from
life
Fest.
and stuff like that. Yeah, but at this, like when you get close to people, you trust them, you tell them things.
Yeah, it's always a mistake.
And no, he can't foresee that he's gonna shoot two guards of the company that everybody works for on his planet while being off planet somewhere else, and he doesn't know that he's going to be wanted and they're going to be looking for him as his true origin. So why wouldn't he tell people he trusts?
Because I guess I'm wondering why it matters, you know, like if there's been so much work, like if the consequences, which I still don't even, that's something I don't understand either. Like,
why come up with the story in the first place?
Yeah. Like what does it mean that he's from Kenari?
Right.
Like, why is that something we're hiding?
Right. And that, I think there, you have to draw in assumptions and inferences from what we know.
Yeah.
And from the second episode, we know that he's from a derelict mining company, like their planet. Something's happened on that planet. So maybe something to do with why that planet is abandoned is why he has to hide who he really is. Which
is a bone that I have to pick about this episode too. And I want to ask you if you think that there's something else at play here, or if this is like a huge logic hole in this episode or in the show in general. So they refer to what happened on Kenari as a imperial mining disaster.
Okay.
But if you do the math, all of this, so if you do the math, these flashback shots of Cassian as a kid would happen prior to the Empire taking over. And that is further proven by the fact that when the ship that crashes down that they go explore, the ship and all of the soldiers are bearing the separatist symbol.
Well, not necessarily. So we are 5 years out from the Battle of Yavin, which means we're 15 years after the Empire was formed. So
right.
So if he's 10 there, in those shots. I mean, the Empire could have been around for 10 years.
That math does not work, sir.
Does that not work? That doesn't work.
No.
If he's 10 then
and that would only it doesn't even work if the mining
15.
Destruction thing looks like it happened 5 minutes ago, but it's clearly been like that for a few years.
Yeah.
This all of this Cassian Andor stuff as a kid is happening during the Clone Wars.
Then maybe their timeline's as messed up as me trying to explain it.
Right? or something else goes down on Kenari after this. Right? Maybe the Empire shows up and they try to...
Well, now you're showing your hand to the third episode.
Well, no, because it's still not... No. Maybe the Empire shows up and they like revitalize the mining operation there, and then something happens to that.
Not according to what's her name, Fess.
Biz.
The mother figure.
Oh, Marva.
Yeah, we're getting ahead of ourselves to episode 3, but
maybe I missed something in episode 3. Okay, we'll get to that when we get to that.
She speaks to something in episode 3 that kind of alludes to what happened, or what potentially will happen.
Sure. Okay. Tim's a bit of a jealous dick.
Oh my goodness! What a jerk!
Like
horrible best friend.
Also horrible.
He's probably not
horrible
a best
girl,
friend,
horrible boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
And
jealous lover.
Just because he's like at the bar and he's like watching from, not the bar, the cantina, and he's like watching from a distance, and he thinks that there's something mushy going on between the two of them.
Well, something there. I think it's implied that there was something between them.
There's some history, point. Sure. Well, he's good looking, she's good looking, right? Like that's what good looking people do. But or so I've heard. And I want to talk about underwear.
Yeah, I thought there wasn't supposed to be underwear in Star Wars.
Right, okay, thank you. Okay, see, I'm watching this late last night, and I'm like, am I some weird pervert? Because this is all that I can think about right now, the fact that we see her panties. And
George Lucas once said.
And that this is, but I don't know, see, because, this is where it gets strange, because George Lucas talking about how there's no underwear in space. So for those of you who don't know, Carrie Fisher in the original Star Wars movies had to put gaffer's tape over her nipples because she wasn't allowed to wear a bra because there would be no bras in space, right? That was just part of his universe. And that was specifically in reference to bras. Right, not bottom wear, and
I suppose, yeah.
So then what happens is, this scene happens, and she puts her pants back on, and as she walks over, I'm just staring at where her nipples should be, because now I'm trying to if I can detect. If I see a bra strap,
I was looking for a bra strap, but I was looking for a nipple popping through.
Right, which there are, which her nipples are slightly showing through her tank top, and so I'm like, okay, all right, I'm okay with this but honestly, had I been oh, there's clearly an underwire there, this whole thing would have unraveled, and I would have been livid. But I'm glad I'm not the only one who was going, oh, there's underwear in Star Wars. We're
so hung up on a throwaway line from a behind the scenes footage.
Yeah, we just canonized
George Lucas.
We just canonized underwear. Fruit of the Loom is a part of Star Wars, and nobody knew.
Yeah.
Oh, so there we go. There's underwear. There is underwear in Star Wars.
There's waist pelvic underwear.
Yeah, I mean, had there not been underwear in Star Wars, this episode would have gotten an entirely different rating. So.
Yeah. Can we just take pause for a minute here and talk about how crazy advanced and technologically advanced Star Wars is. Space travel, lightsabers, laser blaster
considering
rifles.
it's a long time ago.
And the clock tower is man rung. Doing with
Yeah, but
hammers.
I sort of took that as like a cultural thing.
I guess, but like, I feel like that's a job for a droid at bare minimum.
Yeah, maybe.
Like this
'Cause I
guy,
was
it's really. Don't get me wrong. It was kind of, especially after they show the guy like a second and a third time going up there, and he's got specific form.
Oh, he's passionate. And
he loves his job.
And it's not like
you know
anybody's
working on a
watching him.
scrap world. That's probably the best job.
Yeah, nobody's watching him. He doesn't have anyone to perform for. He's doing that because he is passionate about what he does.
Yeah.
He's
And
like
and
Admiral
probably doesn't
Boom
want to have
from
to
Mary
take
Poppins.
spaceships apart.
Yeah, exactly. I wondered, and this is sort of like a geeky thing, the metal that bell thing, if you can even call it, the xylophone bell, is made out of. Do you think that's the same metal that is eventually stripped entirely from Mandalore? It looked very similar. I can't remember the name of it.
No. Because that
don't
metal...
think
No.
Okay.
Because that metal is really rare. Man, it's eluding me now.
Bez something? Mez?
Beskar. No,
Beskar? Yeah,
Is it Beskar?
I think so. Beskar? I don't know. It doesn't matter. But okay, so you're saying no.
Beskar. Yeah.
Okay.
No. Yeah, because Beskar was mined on Mandalore. It was very... it's the only place in the universe to get it was Mandalore. It was very... held very like personal to the Mandalorian race. Like they didn't share it willingly. They didn't really use it for spacecrafts and stuff. They just used it for personal armor.
Mm-hmm. Okay. No, that would have been that's a large chunk of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
And it's hard to. Apparently, it's supposed to be kind of hard to manipulate.
Yeah, like Mithril. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
How many blow darts does it take to kill a guy?
Apparently, a lot. That guy was a pincushion.
Like,
wow.
These aren't super effective blow darts.
Yeah. Like
literally there's like 30 of them in his back. Like everyone's shooting him from all these different angles and the guy still just keeps swinging.
That whole scene, seeing those dead pilot type or space people.
Yeah, the like chemical warfare type stuff.
We've never really seen that in Star Wars, like the dangers of crashing a spaceship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's all sorts of fuels and shit in here that
the gas is released and turns your body yellow after you inhale them and die.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty interesting because we've seen a lot of spacecrafts crash, like our main characters with super plot armor crash spaceships and they walk away unscathed and the ship isn't leaking gas and it was kind of interesting to see like, okay, this crashing a spaceship isn't a good thing, and this is why.
What's up with the kiss ass security guy?
The security guy,
the chunky guy, the guy that's like talking to the guy who we can't remember the name of, the second in command here. And so this other guy's like the third in command, and he is just like, he has his head so far up this other guy's ass.
He's a chief inspector. Yeah, he's like, he's pushing him because he likes the agenda that guy is pushing.
Yeah, he's like, oh, there's nothing more noble than blah blah blah, and yes, sir, there'd be no greater travesty than to not do something about this, and oh my goodness, and the best way to keep a blade sharp is to use it, sir, and like it's like, wow.
Yeah.
calm down. Like someone's fishing for a promotion here. You are coming on a little thick.
He's reading the cards in his hand, and he's reading the flop of the on the poker table, and he's going, I got a winning hand in this guy. I'm all in.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe he is, but I don't know. But this guy, like we got to figure out his name. The main guy, right? The main security guard guy. He clearly, like this speech that he gives them, he clearly wants to be a leader. Like he's got leader aspirations. Mm-hmm. But I don't think he has it in him. Like it's a shit speech. And like, I don't know. I think he's way, way, way out of his depths here. And I think it's going to backfire and screw him over.
I'm just IMDbing the Andor page. The guy we're referring to, whose name we still haven't remembered by the second episode, is Cyril Karn.
Okay, well, we're just going to call him Karn because it's too difficult to...
What's wrong with Cyril?
I don't know. Well, because I can't see it.
Certainly seems like a Cyril. He's very Cyrillous.
Yeah, that's fair.
Job. that was a horrible.
No. That's you work on that. That's the only other thing that I have written down here for this episode is we get our first look at Luthen, played by Stellan Skarsgård. And in this episode, we don't know. Like, it's not even laid out that he's the buyer.
I think it's easily assumed.
Oh, okay. Well, it wasn't for me.
I feel like, like they're talking about he's showing up this day.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Luthen happens to show up that day.
But he is very mysterious. Like, we don't know who this guy has allegiance to. We don't know. Like, we just don't know much about him.
It's not the same actor from Rogue One either.
No.
Which kind of makes you have to make some more assumptions.
Right. Well, why? Because was Luthen in Rogue One?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. He was Andor's direct report. Andor directly reported to him. Which is, again, this is after watching the 3 episodes. I went back to Andor because I was like, I remembered like a British accent dude that Andor reported to, and I was like, is that the same guy? And I went back and it's supposed to be the same guy.
But this guy's like Stellan Skarsgård is better.
Oh yeah. Well, Stellan Skarsgård
he's always going to be better.
Yeah.
Cool. Do you have anything else for this episode?
I don't. I think you hit on all the things I think I wanted to hit on. The clock tower thing felt a little weird at first, but then after you see him another couple times, it's kind of like oh, this is really cool.
Right.
Yeah. We definitely get more of that kind of cloak and dagger feel with what's her name? Bix kind of climbing the tower and using coded messaging to say I want to send a secret message, and so yeah. Are we rating?
Yeah. Win or fail for episode 2.
So this one is definitely more of a win than the first one.
Okay.
The first one being definitely a thumbs down, a lose. I would say this one breaks even for me.
Okay, 50-50.
It feels a little bit more Star Wars-y.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Still not there yet. But it had some better moments and more enjoyable watch.
Yeah,
than the first one.
I think this one was a win for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was exciting. It was interesting. I think that this episode and the last episode, like, we were talking about how nice it is that they are only 30 minutes. Having said that, I think the two could have been amalgamated. right? First episode and second episode could have just been
Like
one
a
episode.
1 hour pilot.
Yeah. But aside from that, yeah, no, I think it increase. I wouldn't say at this point after watching episode 2 that I'm super excited moving forward. I am more excited than I was after having just watched the first one.
Yeah, especially with Luthen showing up at the end, I'm definitely kind of, and realizing who he is, kind of being a rebel kind of recruiter. I'm on the edge of my seat.
Yeah, cool. I was about to say wrap this up, sir. Do you want to try?
Like, follow, share, subscribe on all the places you find us.
Yeah, Patreon, merch, it's all listed down below. But most importantly, above all other things, let us know what you think of episode 2 of Andor. So, send us a message or...
Do you agree with us or disagree with us?
Yeah.
Do you like human manned clock towers? Should we bring them back into the fold?
I've been saying that for years. Yeah.
I'd sign up for that job.
In a world where there's not enough jobs for people to go around, get some guy up there with a hammer.
Yeah. Banging on a drum.